Happy Friday. It is now the first official Friday of Nano. Is that right? I think it's right. Yes. So happy Friday. You have made it to Friday finally. Hooray. I am still on track, but again, still barely. I'm trying to build up a little bit more of a buffer, but since I'm handwriting, it's a little bit harder. And I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable handwriting at this point because I'm still sort of figuring out some of what is bothering me about the main characters for this book 1 and why I'm more attracted to characters in books 2 and 3. And so you can't have the first book be boring, of course. So I'm trying to work out what it is exactly that my characters are lacking, or why it is that I'm viewing them as boring. And so I'm trying to fix that by handwriting and taking a little bit more care and time with the words that I choose. So, but I'm still on track, which is impressive. So yeah, so I'm doing okay. How about y'all? Are you on track? Are you behind? Are you ahead? And this can be for Nano, for Milwordy, for whatever your month-long goals were, whether or not you were counting by hours or words or just pages or editing, who knows. How are you doing? That's, I guess, the main question is, how are you? Devin is here and says, howdy. Kai says, heya, hello. Rosalind is here, hello. Sarah Keefe is here, hello, hello. Petra is here, hello. Ayane is here, hi. MM Ward, oh my god, I'm going to have a cardiac dealing with Wattpad Teen Fact debacle today. Are they up again? Do we need to go do the DMCs again? The DMCAs? I did keep the link for the Wattpad copyright, what to do in case of, oh, nope, that's the edited. Okay, so the link that I'm posting now is the DMCA in case we need to do it again. The form that we need to fill out with Wattpad in case that's what we need to do. Hannah is here. Hello, welcome. Maya is here, says hi, everyone. You are way behind. I felt like I was definitely going to get behind. And I feel like if I had continued to watch the news, I would definitely be falling behind. So that is definitely something that's going on. I'm going to put my hair like half up because otherwise I'm going to be playing with it all day long. But yeah. So the news was not good for my writing at all. So that is definitely, like, I'm trying to only check it like kind of around the evening, like 9 o'clock hour, where they make some decisions and say whether or not we're going to have more information today, tonight, by the end of the day, like that kind of stuff. So I'm doing my best to only check it like once when I get up and then once at 9 o'clock. I'm trying. It's not going real well. I think it was it yesterday or when? I think it was Wednesday. I was obsessed and just checking compulsively. And so Laura Nettles, I had typed into the chat on, I think, Charlie's stream. It was like, somebody needs to slap my hand whenever I go check the news website. And so Laura sent me a virtual slap. And so she had to send me a virtual slap several times. So Kai says, I'm 5K behind. That is a chunk. But I think you can still, there are still plenty of days. You can still catch it up. Just, stop watching the news. CB says, hello, sorry, I'm a wee bit late, but you're checking the news. Yeah, exactly. So don't do that. just we need to stop doing that because it's not going to be a solid answer for like weeks, I'm sure. Elizabeth says, hello, not doing Nano, but finally working on your own book. Yay! You've accomplished all the schoolwork you need to. Hooray! Disney Panda is here. Hello, how are you? Yes, so there's the link to the Wattpad form that you need to fill out in case the teenfic.net is back up and stealing your work. It's a mirror site from what I could tell. Word, please do correct me if that's going to be the thing. But yeah. So Maya says, I closed all news sites on my laptop just now. You need to write, and it's very distracting. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to do my best not to. I may do the forest room just so I can not check. So Hannah said, I had a light bulb moment. Yay! And figured out the start of your novel. Started and finished your prologue today. Yay! That starting point is very important. So it's awesome that you have figured that out. Sarah says, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about what I'm writing, but your numbers are good. Yay! But most of what you're not sure about, you can fix and edit. So you're sitting at 9,800 at the moment. I think I'm sitting at, what am I sitting at? I think 10.7. I think I'm sitting at 10.7. So I'm like a couple hundred ahead. I think. Yeah. Wattpad is just closing the DMCAs and are saying they can't do anything to protect our copyright. Oh no. So Word has a Twitter thread all about this. Okay. Fun times. I might just go ahead and take mine down then. Yeah. The news got to you. You've barely written anything. Yeah, I was obsessed, but so Wednesday and then, yeah, Wednesday and Thursday. So yesterday and the day before, there really have not been any updates of any sort of substance. It's all like, well, we've gotten another chunk of votes, but it's not enough to tell one way or the other. And we won't know more until the next batch of votes comes in, and that's not going to be till tomorrow. So, there's no end to it. And all of the margins look like they are within runoff or within recount margins. And since the Cheeto has said that, lawsuits will be abundant and fraud and all that kind of crap. Anyway, moving on. Mr. P, hello, welcome. We discovered the text can be copied and pasted into Word docs. Okay, yeah, that's no good. But yeah. So Sid is here. Hello. You were pulling everything, all 2 million words off and just leaving 3 chapters of the stories up with an explanation page. You won't be surprised if you get kicked from the site for raising the alarm. Yeah, no, I probably not, which stinks. Sarah, you've been using your internet blocking app much more than usual this week. It's been what's keeping you going writing-wise and sanity-wise. Yes. Okay, so everyone needs to send a second DMCA claim to abuse@chupa.com. They're the host of TeenFic site. Okay, thank you very much for that. I will make sure I keep this up on, I will come back to your comment and keep that up during the sprint so that we have time to do that. CB was watching TV in the living room and the news came on, so you listened to a tiny bit. Yeah. Nora is here. Hello. Welcome back. How are you doing? How is your writing going? We haven't seen you in a while. CB has already pulled and closed your Wattpad account. Here is Word's Twitter. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So it's penumbra mine. If you want to go read all the tweets. This is the first time today that you checked. Yeah. You are behind by 8,538. That's not a big deal at all. You keep telling yourself. It's in the month. It's not that big. Like, you can make it up, but you are also busy trying to teach online now that schools are what they are. Maya says, well, now, if Georgia, who's at 99% of the votes counted, goes to Biden, he's currently in the lead by not much. Then Biden wins. So it's hard not to refresh them. It really is. But Georgia allows a recount within 0.5%. And they are within 0.5%. So a recount will be allowed, which means that there will be like at least a week of recounts before it's official. It's going to go to the courts. It's going to go to the judges. And with the new Supreme Court, especially with Pennsylvania, the new Supreme Court judge recused herself when the last decision came in to allow the the mail-in ballots, the grace and the time that they had by law. The Republicans had tried to block that, and so she, being so new, hadn't had time to review all the paperwork. But now she's had time, so now she can rule on it, which means that it's going to go, that particular chunk of legislation and whatnot is going to be a mess. I'm not bitter at all. Yes, the Cheeto. What are people working on today? I'm working on my Shapeshifter Paranormal Romance. I'm attempting to. That's what I'm going to be working on. Hannah is going to draw some more of your characters. Ooh, mostly because you're drained. I like that idea. Artistic creation of a different kind. You've written more in the past 6 days than you did in the 6 weeks before. Yay! So that is good. Yay! CB says, I don't have cable in your room. That is probably a good thing. The great thing about the Nano site is they tell you how many words you need a day, depending on what you already have. Yes, so there's no like extra mental calculation for that. Penumbra says not checking the news until the 10th. Yeah, well, apparently North Carolina has until the 12th to get all theirs in. So, yeah. Or count all of theirs. So North Carolina won't be in by then, but there you go. Heather says, hello. You're only watching local and the weather. Good news. Snow over the weekend. Ski resorts are open. Winter is here. That is a thing. Yeah. Winter is not here. Not really. It was surprisingly warm yesterday. So we'll be checking until Monday. Yeah. All right. Let's shove all the news to the side and let's get into the stories. I'm going to go ahead and set us up for a 15-minute. And then also I will put this back up on the screen so that if you have a Wattpad account and you need to send a copyright notice, takedown notice thing through Wattpad against the host of Teen Fic, this is the information you need for that. And then the link for the Wattpad DMCA form is a little bit further up in the chat. So there you go. Share the screen. $15-minute timer. Make it big. All right, so please make sure that if you have been working already this morning, that you save your document, that you stand up and stretch if you need to. You make sure you have something to hydrate with. Grab a snack if you need to fuel your brain. And we are going to go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. So let me get us set up for a 25 next, while not actually starting it. Okay. So, hello again. I unpublished the parts of my Cinderella story that had been on Wattpad and posted up a new story part that was an explanation of what's going on. I will probably just go ahead and move those over and post them on my own website blog thing, instead of hosting them there on Wattpad. But yeah, so there you go. So that has been done. I got 2 other sentences besides that. So I got maybe 130-ish words. But that's okay. It's still words. I have now gotten 2 more sentences in this project. So we're good. Mr. P says, I'm working on work stuff today while waiting on your new book trailer. Ooh, exciting. Sid says, I need winter. It's hot. Yes. You're in New England. Ooh. What's the temperature there? I think you may have said. Did I miss that? Did I imagine that? Yes. Okay. Devin says, my area is having another Indian summer and you are loving it. Maya says to Sid, it's supposed to be snowing season here, but instead it's 20 degrees Celsius, which, what is that? Is that close to 74? Something like that? Sid says 72 degrees unacceptable. 72 degrees is what we generally keep the inside of the house at. But yeah. So Elizabeth says rain, rain, and more rain. Sid says, I need the snowing season. I don't like the heat. Heather says, I need the winter too. I'm in Florida. Yes, Florida winter though is just kind of it's December and you can run around with shorts as long as you have a sweatshirt on. That's winter. Winter is your fall, yes. Howdy everyone, just got off your own stream and ready to continue your blog post writing adventure. Happy writing. Yay! And Charlie is here. Hey, hello. How are we? Having a slow start to your day. Sometimes those are nice. Sometimes those are very nice. CB says, I want to restart my writing. It sucks. It sounds sloppy and childish and stunted. That can be fixed in edits. But CB says, you know what? I'm going to restart. I'm not happy with the rubbish I've written so far. You've kept the words. They're saved in another document you wrote so far, but you are going to start writing from scratch again. There you go. There you go. That works. And so that's where I was saying I unpublished the chapter parts on Wattpad. So Anna says, having a productive day so far and braved and did a live stream earlier and got all the words and now you are planning to get more, which is awesome. Monique is here. Hello, how are you? Yes, so Wattpad is currently being mirrored by another website called TeenFic, so teenfic.net. And so if you have stories on Wattpad, chances are they are now being illegally copied and posted by teenfic.net. And so you will need to file a DMCA with Wattpad. However, if you want to check out Penumbra Mind's Twitter account, the link is in the chat and for a little bit more information. But essentially, Wattpad is not being really helpful because they're saying that since they don't own any of the copyright to our stories, they don't have the rights to do anything for takedowns. Essentially, on other websites, they can only deal with stuff that's within Wattpad. So Yeah, so I've just taken off my stuff. Am I still muted? Can you hear me? Okay, I think you can hear me. Maya says, edited 113 words. Excellent. Excellent. CB got 21 words. Yay. Sarah got 262 words. Excellent. Kai the Minion says 290. Impressive. Excellent. Excellent. Anna says, never mind. I was muted. Okay. The bell sound of bells was so pleasant. Oh, good. I chose a good one then. Ayane says, ice cream, which is your reward for your 2K, I believe, every day. So do you get ice cream every day then? Or is it just when you hit like a chunk of like 5 or 10K? I'm curious now. Yes, check Penumbra Mind's Twitter. Monique just joined in. That is perfectly fine. We have several more sprints to go. We got you covered. CB says, because I decided to start again, you weren't happy with what you had written. Yep. Hannah has been searching for Pinterest for a reference. Yay. Sid says, I cannot handle Florida heat. Too much. Yes. Nora says, 258 words brought you to the end of your chapter. Yay. And you outlined a little bit more of what you wanted in the next. Excellent. Yay. Elizabeth is rereading your endings, and since it has been ages, outlined a new scene, and you liked quite a lot of what you have written already, which is always good. Always good. Monique says, excuse me, I think my goal right now is to get to know the minor supporting characters of the second book in your series. Ooh. Gotta love good characters. Sid says, hey, Anna. Fancy seeing you here. Petra got 290. Excellent. 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so a little bit cooler than what I thought, but still pretty warm. So, yes. CB says, I hate the winter. I love Florida. Yes. Heather is working on Etsy and doing some writing. You were getting some information about a payment and also sharing info about the shop to a group that you were in. Yay. Maya says, eek, I should take my stories off from Wattpad. Yeah. I don't know. I think it might just be published works, but you might want to check. Just make sure that you have your antivirus on, because a lot of the mirroring sites have malware and stuff. So just make sure that when you are checking, you have your antivirus turned on. So yeah, I don't know. But mine was copied. Penumbra's was copied. I checked and I didn't see caches on there. So, or at least not yet Wednesday. So I don't know if they're going through a process of copying everybody's and it's just like a slower thing or what, but it seems to be mirroring just like the entire site. So yeah, you might want to unpublish them, excuse me. But I'm not real sure. Just, it's a little weird. Monique says, okay, good. Yay. It's been so long. Yes, feels like forever. Feels very much like forever. These last couple of days feel very, very long. Only if you manage to get your 2K early enough that you won't go to bed rather than stay up longer to wait until your ice cream is slightly melted to be the perfect temperature. Yay. Mine was copied, but you pulled them from Wattpad, so yeah. Okay, so nothing rated mature is on the mirror site, I guess, because it's supposed to be for teens. Interesting. Weird. There wasn't really a way that you could file a claim since your work is fanfic. Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird situation. It's very, very strange, but there it is. That's what okay, so the link for what Wattpad says is like, here's their instructions for reporting copyright infringement. Here is the form for the actual DMCA form. And let me scroll back up to Penumbra's earlier. Here we go. This is the abuse so you need to send a second DMCA claim to abuse@chupa.com because they are the host or the owner of the Teen Fix site. So since Wattpad seems to be refusing to do what they say they will do, because, you know, that's a thing, apparently. So if you feel like you want to continue with Wattpad, the DMCAs to both Wattpad, through the Wattpad system and then to the chupa.com, that would be the way to go. But if I think I'm a little too paranoid at this point, so I'm just going to yank them. But that's me. So, because I don't have a whole lot up there, but yeah. So there you go. All right. I will leave this up again in case you want to know. And I will go ahead and get us set up for a 25-minute sprint. Make sure that you save your document. Make sure that you have hydration, stretch, snacks, all that kind of stuff. And we are getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. All righty. How did you do? I wrote about a page. I had a couple of lines that I finished on the page before, and then I wrote almost the entirety of another page. So I wrote about 400-ish words based on what I typically write in a page. So, yay. So Heather and Kai were having a discussion about joining associations for editors and proofreaders. And Heather mentions that she's a member of ACES, the Society for Editing. Is that American, or I'm not sure what the acronym stands for. It could be American. It could be just association. I'm not sure. Monique has a question. Do you think a regular teenager would call himself Nathan or Nate, being short for Nathaniel? I think it would be Nate. Probably. Heather is also going to be joining the Editorial Freelancers Association. These groups have networking and listings on their website. Fun. There is also NiWA, the National Association of Independent Writers and Editors. Lots of acronyms to look up. Kai is doing a course with the CIEP, but for the more advanced courses, they want you to have a portfolio. Fun. Heather's like, I just want to join them all. Join them all. So yes, there's lots of opportunities, sounds like. Not officially certified yet, but doing the courses, finished the first course and currently on the second, just started taking it seriously this year. The others look good too, going to go through them. You suck at marketing yourself though. Same. Hard to market yourself, but you remember something that someone said when you attended a workshop a couple of weekends ago. They market their editing business rather than themselves. And that's sort of how they get around that brain fart. I like that. Yes. Becca is here. Hello. How are you? You are perfectly fine being late on my channel. It is perfectly fine. And Maya says hello to Becca. And Mariana, is it Mariana or Mariana? I would assume it was the Mariana because of the trench, but let me know. Good luck, everyone. And Elizabeth says, in one section, I have that the monster is super fast. And just after I wrote that, the monster was sluggish after being the ice so long. Yeah, I do that. Monique says, hooray! Nora got 533. Very impressive. Very impressive. Sarah got 447. Excellent. Ayane had ice cream and put the cream on your chinchilla's ear. He's old and they're falling apart. Aww. So cute. Becca says, have to do a major restructuring of the book, but it's for the best. Just a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah. Hannah says, I don't like how my drawing is turning out. Can you fix it, or do you need to start over? Because sometimes with drawings, I just start over. You remember from that workshop, there's a website that's a great way to get found online as an editor. That a website is. Just a WordPress blog is fine. Good way to get found anyway. Monique has 400 words so far. Excellent. Lots of corrections for a scene that you need to outline again. Kai got food and says thanks for the information. Petra got 474 words, really getting into the scene. Excellent. Anna got 525 words, retyping stories off of Wattpad so you don't lose the story, and then deleting Wattpad after that. Yeah. CB got 369. Just as Morgan turned 5 months old, she started cutting her first teeth. Mr. B says, I love marketing. And Jaden says 235. Nice. Also, I need to make the picture bigger so I can see your... Ooh, very cool. I like it. I like your avatar. And Hannah says, I'm starting over. Well, just in time then, because we have another sprint coming up. This next one should also be a 25-minute timer for the Aurora one. They might have deleted it, but I don't know. It's weird. Like, it did go down for a while, but I think it popped back up like temporarily. So I don't know if it's going to be officially down or if they're just going to like mirror it to another site. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Whoops. I just missed the countdown. Let me go back. This way. Yes. Okay. So make sure you're ready. Stretch, save, hydrate, snack, all that. 5, 4. Nope, I just muted it instead of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the end of that sprint. I finished a page and a half almost. So that's 500 and some-ish. So sort of getting like an increasing chunk of text of words there. So that makes me happy. I pulled this cute little card for today. It's a little girl who's having a tea party. It's the 6 of Cups. So sort of maybe perhaps tea party vibes, maybe perhaps Mad Hatter vibes, depending on how you want to do it. But it's very pretty. I like it. So possibility of either schemes or friendship, depending on what kind of story you are working on. So yeah. So how'd you do? I think my guess is I probably got around 550, 560 words handwritten, which is really nice. Pretty good chunk of text. Monique got 600 words to go before you make your goal. Hey, that is awesome. I bet you can do that. I think you can do that. Sarah says 457 words. Close to 500 words. Hannah says this drawing is going much better. Excellent. Yay. I'm glad. Kai got 521 words. Excellent. Nora got 418. Wow, we're all doing pretty good. I am glad. I am super, super excited about that. I feel like I'm kind of figuring out chunks of things that are going to be happening. I feel like I have ironed out some more information on a military or mercenary unit. And sort of like what their group is going to be comprised of, shifters, elementalists, and humans, or like what the sort of composition of the group is going to be, how the antagonist is going to be involved in that particular unit, that kind of thing. So I feel like I'm getting some things figured out. But again, this is still, I feel like I'm still world building rather than full-on drafting, but that's okay. That's okay for me for now. 454 for Jaw Jaden. Nice. Mr. P says more work got done. More work done. More work rather than story work. Elizabeth got the final image scene is wonky and it needs some more work. Yeah. Sometimes that happens too. Petra got 323 words. Excellent. CB says 325. Want to teach mommy and daddy a lesson? I asked. She grinned at me and I saw the tiniest hint of a tooth. Okay, come on then, and don't make a sound. That could go either really good or really bad, depending on the next sort of context that you have for your story. I'm very excited. How gorgeous are these cards? I just get so excited every time I pull one. There's the Empress. She's so cool. They're stunning. They're beautifuls. I'm so excited. Yes, so I'm pulling cards for inspiration for characters, but also setting and stuff. And so with like the 6 of Cups card that I just pulled, I have a river going, but there's a lot of sort of like stone and earth elements in there. And because there are 2 stuffed bears at the table along with 2 rabbits, that's sort of like the negotiation is going to happen with the bear tribe of the shapeshifters. And these sort of like rabbit figures, I'm thinking maybe like would be seen as more potential prey, but not really if they're at the negotiation table. So those would probably be the humans. And then I have like there are the little elemental characters in the background. So she's probably an elementalist of some sort in her own right. And so she's going to be the one heading up this conversation between three groups. And so I'm trying to figure out just, you know, how the unit works that sort of like blends these three groups, but also what other potential conflicts outside of that militaristic or mercenary group would happen that would bring together those groups of people. So yeah, so these are the Shadowscapes deck. And it's so freaking gorgeous. I just love it. It's wonderful. Okay, so I think we have time. We have about 15 minutes left. So I'm going to slide this to about the 10-minute mark. Because that's about how long we will do for a wind down sprint. And during this sprint, I will put up links for other streams that are be occurring. But yes, that was the Shadowscapes deck. So brain. Yes. Okay. So 10 minutes. We will go ahead and do this other little tomato timer. They're so cute. All right. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That is the end of that sprint. How did you do? Have you finished? Does this sort of wrap your writing up for the day? Or are you just getting started? Do you want to do just a little bit more? It's like when you reach the end of colonization, it's like just one more turn, just one more turn. And then you play for 3 more hours. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for today, is just like, let me do a little bit more that will turn into probably a good bit more. Because I feel like I'm finally hitting a groove here. So I'm excited. I did start to count up my words just during the last 6 minutes. So I am almost done counting what I have written during the stream. But yeah, so doing pretty good. Sid says, I got packages. I am excited. Ooh, what'd you order? Tea? Elizabeth says, going to watch a movie with the hubby. Thanks for the sprints. You're welcome. I'm glad. Okay, so CB says 149. I have a long way to go to catch up to where I was. Yeah. Sarah wrote 212. You finished that scene, but you've got more work that you want to get done. Your local Nano has a virtual meeting tonight. Does mine? I think mine does. Yes. I think Friday evenings are a thing for the group. So need to do that. Yes. Kai says 1,134 for the whole stream. You're welcome. You can even, if I can go even a little above par today, it's going to help. Yes. Nora got 186. You want to do maybe 15 to 20 minutes more at least. Excellent. Good. And there are several places where I can send you that you can get that. So John Jaden says, I'm going to add your word count to the NaNoWriMo site to see if you are close to where you need to be by the end of the day. What do we need to be at today? Today's the 8th. So today we need to hit 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we need to hit? No, today's 6th, not the 8th. Good Lord. Do we only need to hit 10K today, or are we at the 11K day mark? What? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I've confused myself. I don't know. We're either supposed to hit or 10 or 11.6 today. I think it's 11.6 though. Why do I think that? I don't know. My brain is not working. But yeah. I will have to check the Nano site and see where I'm supposed to be, because for whatever reason, that's weird. Sarah says, got about 1,300 words for the whole stream. Not bad at all. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so before everybody heads off, let me just tell you some of the places where you can go. So at 3 p.m., which is in a minute, Bookish Realms October wrap-up of reading 39 different books starts at 3 p.m. Kara Brown is writing with friends, so there are writing sprints to be found on Kara Brown's channel starting at 3 p.m. And Sid also is hosting NaNoWriMo sprints at 3 p.m. Charlie has our fun, it's not necessarily Fan Fiction Friday, but it's like Friday writing fun sprints and chats. It's also known as the Forever Stream, starting at 5 p.m. And Tessa is starting at 10 p.m. tonight, so some evening sprints. And Meadow is starting at 11 p.m. tonight. And then we have several people who were currently streaming when I checked during that last sprint, including Bree. Mallory goes until 5. I think she said her normal schedule is from like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nicole or Nikki is doing some live streams at the moment, and RK Gold and Savvy are doing their Cancel Sean Boston co-writing stream at the moment. So there are many, many places for you to go. Okay, yeah. I was thinking that I had already hit today's mark last night. And I think that was what it was. So yes, so today is 10K. Okay, I feel relieved because I should be ahead of the game then today, which is excellent. So yes, today is 10K. So Jaden got 297 for the last sprint, which is awesome. Penumbra Mind says, have a blessed day all, and thank you for sharing the info about Wattpad and TeenFig. Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for letting us know about it, because otherwise I would have been oblivious. You're welcome. I am glad. Sako is also, okay, so Sako is doing a pop-up sprint now as well. Excellent. So there are lots of places for you to go to continue writing. I'm going to take a short break, and then I will be in the chats of those streams as well. So hopefully I will see you soon. I am Jules. I'm the Dawdling writer, and I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern, and then Sundays, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to move a couple stickies, and then I shall be good for the day, other than, finishing the writing. But yeah, so there we go. So I will see y'all later. Thank you very much for joining me today. Bye.